So on this first one, again, look for the x. So see the x, you know the slope. So we're going to have a slope of -1/4, right? And a y-intercept of 3. Oh, you don't have that one? Let's try that again then. How about here? There you go. So you have a y-intercept, a slope of 1/2, and a y-intercept of -4. There we go. Okay. So we're going to go up 1 and to the right 2. That's what the slope means. Up 1 and right 2, starting at -4. So remember, this is the y-axis, so you're going to start at the middle and you're going to go down 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the y-intercept. And then you're going to use the slope, up 1/2, and do it several times so you can get a nice straight line. Up 1/2. Remember, you can also go the other direction, down 1, left 2, and it'll still be on the same straight line. Well, and then using your straight edge, draw a line through all the points. If there are any points not on the line, something's wrong. There you go. Okay? And you should have arrows at both sides, because that line actually keeps going. It's not just the size of the graph that we have in front of us. It keeps going forever in both directions. All right. Let's just keep going. Do a few more. Okay, number 2. What's the y-intercept on number 2? 5. And what's the slope? -1/3. So that's going to be down 1 and right 3. We go down 1 because it's negative, and then to the right 3. Starting at +5. So go to the middle. Go up 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. There we go. And now we're going to go down 1 to the right 3. Down 1, right 3. Do it several times. We could also switch it around and put the negative on the bottom, which would be up 1, left 3, if you put the negative on the bottom. So we could also go up 1, left 3. And that'll give you the same line. So use a straight edge. Okay, good. Why don't you guys go ahead and try number 6. Go ahead and try number 6. Go ahead and do that one on your own, and then check with your neighbors, see how you do. Okay, let's take a look at 6. So we have a y-intercept of 4. Start at 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we have a slope of -2/5, right? So that's going to be down 2 and to the right 5, +5. So down 2, right 5, down 2, right 5. You can also go up 2, but left 5. You put the negative on the bottom, you would have up 2, left 5, which is also on the same line. And before we even started graphing, I already knew that this was going to be going down. Nice negative, because there's a negative slope. So the appearance of the graph, or at least the direction of it, I'm already aware of before even starting. Okay, so let's go back up to 3. We kind of touched on this yesterday that, well, we have a slope of 4/5, but what's the y-intercept if it's not there? Yeah, it's 0. So if the y-intercept is not given to you, you have to infer it to be 0. So we're going to start at 0, 0 right there in the origin, and we're going to go up 4, right 5. So start there and go up 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make a dot. Up 4 again. 1, 2, 3, 4. To the right 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we can go the opposite direction. We can go down 4, left 5 as well. Right, because that also equals positive 4/5. So down 1, 2, 3, 4. Left 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down 1, 2, 3, 4. Left 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, if it does not line up in a straight line exactly, something's wrong. Do not just connect the dots if they're not in a straight line. Okay. We're going to finish these up. Let's move on to 4 and 5. So what's the y-intercept number 4? Positive 3, the number by itself. And what's the slope? Yeah, and negative 4 over what? Over 1. There we go. So we're going to go down 4. And right 1. So start at positive 3. 1, 2, 3. Down 4, right 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, right 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, right. We could also go up 4 and left 1. Same thing. So we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, left 1. And that's still on the same line. And I can't go up 4 again, it'll take me off the graph. So I'm going to stop there. Use a straight edge. Arrows in both directions. Make sure your line goes across the entire page. Good. Okay, how about number 5? Now, if you think you got the hang of it, try to go ahead on your own and see how it goes. But if not, just stick with me. So number 5, we're going to start at negative 6. So down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, what's the number? What's the slope here? Because the slope is the number in front of the x. Yeah, so we know that this is a 1x, but we need that to be a fraction, so 1 over 1. So you see how there's a few extra steps sometimes to fill in missing numbers, like on number 5, and also on number 3 where we had to fill in the missing 0 because there was no y-intercept. So very important we know how to fill in those missing values. So this is going to be up 1, right 1, or down 1, left 1. So those both count. So we go up 1, left 1, which is just the exact diagonal, or down 1, left 1, which just continues the diagonal in the opposite direction. you, Ben. All right. Next, we're going to head to number 8. Go ahead and write down on number 8, what is the slope and what is the y-intercept? For number 8, what is the slope, what is the y-intercept? Yeah. So is the y-intercept -7? Because the -7 is second?
No.
No. So remember the rule. The slope is always in front of the x. So these are in different order. This is in a different order compared to everything else we've done. Right? So on all these others, the x was right after the equal sign, but this one it's not. So we have to be careful not just to say that, well, the first number must be the slope. Okay, in this case, the slope is -7 because that's what's in front of the x. The y-intercept is 1. Okay, and of course, since it's just -7, we're going to make it -7 over 1. Okay. So start at 1. And then go down 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and right 1. And of course, we can also get the other point, which is going to be up 7 and left 1. So we go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and left 1. And there we go. Now, what about number 9? What's the slope here? Yeah, there's no x at all, right? But it's a y equals, so the slope is 0. What kind of slope what kind of line has a slope of 0? Okay. What kind of line is that? Well, it's a 0 slope, but what kind of line is it? Vertical, horizontal, diagonal? Horizontal. Now, if it helps you to remember that, the slope of 0 is horizontal. There's an O in there, and it's kind of like a 0. So if that helps you to remember, okay, 0 slope is horizontal, that might be a good thing. Now, the y-intercept is -3. So we're going to start at -3. This is like the round 1 of the game that we played, where they're all just walking in the 0 slope with a horizontal straight line. So you can put a couple of them on either side and then draw your horizontal line. There we go. Okay, and the last one I'll show you is very different from all the others because it's x equals. So this is the only time that we're going to start at x equals 6. We're going to do a x-intercept. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right? And since it's x equals and not y equals, for the y-intercept, there is none. And for the slope, it's going to be undefined. What kind of line has an undefined slope? Vertical. All right, so 7 and 9 are kind of opposites of one another. Yeah? So there is a snapshot of everything we're going to be doing. So I'm going to hand out an assignment right now with all this on there, which is due at the end of the period, and then tomorrow we'll do some even more practice with this, because we need to practice this quite a bit to get the hang of it. Okay? So I'll be around in a moment to check it off.